bebe damen kata mpandi na jam jaga kamera wuli dingol dundi na pul telefon e dingol dundi ko folo tata okay tubabolu imam ku yemi jere so ko ne min do kuje amman mota ko man fen do ku bari fanko to bam mawla ki jedo alkany scholarship men fo nanata ntol fen tamul buka kalamuta ka tala man sakel ni na pour tel le tema wala nan tol dingol kilima dano yoro ndo bata ko yora yake na bele bi ko beto wala na take ya e banko ta bante kayle man bonko man kude take amira na ci to lu na faay nka alay minek nka ko ko min bebe kerin ta fo le no kanoto ale na fele gambia samba bari bon kude take bari lokun tol bebe sitaw su ka dani ka akata kala oto o me kude take o ka fa mbukan tawulila yaman president ketan yetten o tumola pirintol dol dun da school to nte school min kalamata jam roman school misim school banyun high school man na tumola fo amite makati da fa tari je no tumola mbije me driver so tuaboli yola do bari ya president jamme minke demanda politique la natra ma kenun te bulala no bari ni o bole la la fa ngafa hanna dia me ta de ne kido ni punta te yembung pare ta wala in my life jamme alka jam min poten jamme ala fuko all of the world president jamme come in kruma wala do ko ya altol min be kanyum fa altol karantal wala tin bar hanatol fam ya min ka ta no alta fulan ala education dama al muru bang birin ka ta basela fokana ko bakaw fanka so misilime ado ra school ndingoli sita ye di talibo le tay be bute de wulu kono be di pale wulu ko nana to luma sanji tanke wula nana ta sita ka ko jajan na wulu surullah kala nyabuka no ya la ko mota fo no al kalfa na batan alla peno ta sabe no e batot wotu mo la jang hanin to lañu kombo jang misiro dato misir jama be kere ni ta te jeto ni da fa nge baade solo bibi juma jelle be banko kam wotu mo la munan tolu ni mi satale bari bu don alar ya kete na la wato le man si wotu mo ko ka fa nyanta funte la te funte no la man wulu
to nyalan kay
ya man bidan ala ya wato sindi wala na nata ya min kata juma la ko to muslima fa la ko to nata bibi alo te mo min to bal tol min karanta bi alni arab school sude din karandi ngoli nyoda min la ko de
ani fe
birin 10,000 20,000 100,000 obi dilera ala fa de ko jarama president bayri ka taman danjan nin ko mbabbe ko be de man dinna ko laali doro nyem fa membe silal bala ndi wala abulu tan ko dal ko ko lijele ala karambo min atinya toto balia ni wanta no tanda atara Europe long time ngalo bari atitano nin talaro nata wotu mo la second generation nin talaro nata e ka tala na bultel dingol den sefol dingol le tema ani minister dingol assalamu
tabaraka
during those days the first republic there was acute shortage of school furniture and like if you are enrolled in a school the headmaster will give you a note. This note will go with specification, the height of the table and the chair. Those days, there were these tobacco leaves that normally come from Brazil. The empty cage was normally used to make children's tables and chairs. And when you take it to school, you know, it has a very strong scent. Some of these children, when they sit on it, and I mean, I just like, you know, children will, get up their phone, please. And they used to tease each other. These were some of the things that used to happen. And those type of cages were so popular because a lot of people used to use those tobacco leaves. And the empty cage was normally used by these carpenters that normally work under these mango trees. We call them carpenter on mangoro. Those were the people that normally make these tables and chairs, especially during the period July and August. Wherever you go, you see them making chairs and table and selling it. If you cannot afford it, I'm afraid your child will not go to school.
Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, viewers. Thank you very much for giving me the chance. I am also representing the Retired Teachers Association. I was also privileged to be in school, in the primary school during the colonial days. I think what has happened in the colonial days was that they wanted to educate people, and they only provided schools where chiefs were residents, and they could use the sons of chiefs to go to school. And when we had independence, there was that demand for education, and the government could not cope with the demand. Not only were they providing, parents were providing furniture, but they were also providing the building itself. Well, I was privileged to start a school in 1979 and URR in the Jimara constituency. Now, one of my students, in fact, is a National Assembly member, Habib Jao. You know, I started with that school, and I remember when Mr. Cole came, and who was the director, he said if he had known that the school was not completed, he would not have sent me there because the floor was not even plastered. Now, when the revolution came, it revolutionized everything. Not only did it provide buildings nearer to the people, but it also provided furniture. And what we are seeing now, as my uncle rightly said, there is enough material for learning in schools. Not to talk about exercise books, not textbooks. There are a lot of learning materials. And what we have seen also is that the poorest among the poor is helped. Because the majority of the students that are going to school now are being sponsored. And what he has given, why we have now almost the female students overtaking the male students, is because of the scholarship. Because at the level where I am doing contract, at the upper basic, they don't pay school fees. That alone is a magnificent generosity from President Jammeh. When you come to looking at what he said, the sky is the limit. And I think we are seeing that girls are going and becoming teachers. I think we have so many female teachers now. Even where you are a single mother, you don't have a problem because maternity leave has been, increased from 3 months to 6 months now. So, it has helped a lot of people to take up teaching. And what we are now realizing, those of us, I retired in 2000, but before I retired, they introduced this retention allowance, which is retaining most of the teachers. And that is why we have also formed an association to continue to help in the promotion of education. I think this is the difference between the First Republic and the Second Republic. Or when the demand was there, they could not cope with it. But we have seen that, in fact, they have superseded in what is demanded. You have now a lot of schools